Welcome back, guys, to the second half of the coverage of the 2018 Australian Disc Golf Championships presented by Choices Flooring and Nature Nourish. I'm Cassie Sweetten.
And I'm Paddy Robinson. Round one, the last 13 holes. It's about to get real windy. So hole 15, par 3, 103 metres. You've got OB, there's a path that runs left along this fairway. OB left. We're thrown straight into a headwind. Oh. Jacko unfortunately just nips that guardian tree. But he'll have a long look.
Patty Robinson off the tee.
Yeah. So everyone else throws with a headwind. And for some reason it swelled and I got a tailwind. Thanks, wind. Bruce.
Beautiful forehand off the tee. He'll set himself up there for a good look. 3 second.
Oh, Cassie.
Oh.
There you go.
Yeah.
So just a little windy.
It's alright. Keeps my game plan. Don't worry about it. And then... Yeah. Just put a bit too much on that and just...
It's safe.
It is safe. Just my Yeti.
Yeah.
Put it up there.
Just an up and down. I half wanted to run that, but yeah. Nah. Not in that wind. Bruce laying up. Jackson.
Ooh.
Just a bit short.
Yep. It's quite uphill from where I am. Kind of doesn't show you in the footage, but yeah.
Good putt.
Uphill putt.
So this hole played at 3.5.
Slightly over.
Half a stroke over.
Jacko taking his par.
Yep. Now I can say some spoilers because no one's going to birdie from here, but only 5 birdies on this hole.
Wow.
Yeah. Just shows how that wind can play a bit of a part. Yeah. Tap in the bogue.
Still got that smile on your face though, Paddy.
Yeah.
So next hole, hole 16, par 3, 95 metres. You've got, to the right, you've got a tree line with then water comes into play. So you don't want to throw down the right-hand side. You want to hit the gap and set yourself up for a look at a bird.
The forehand is the play here, really.
It is.
With the lay of the land too. Just get something straight.
Jacko's just, yeah.
Have it fade back. He's just gone a little early there, but had the right line. Now Bruce being predominantly forehand.
Just a beautiful shot.
I'd be annoyed if he didn't hit that line as a forehand player. And he's got a really good look at the birdie there.
Yeah, I'm just throwing straight down the middle.
Yeah, good play.
Yeah.
Especially in the wind. We've got it's pretty well left to right wind here. So it makes that forehand a little bit trickier.
Ooh.
Again, that wind just plain. I was using all you guys as wind socks and it didn't help me at all.
Help.
I just want to get up and down here.
Oh, just kicks to the left of that tree. Bit of a death putt look there, so I'm just laying up. Just take that par.
Yeah, it's a nice look at the water. Now again, this hole plays the same as the hole before, 3.5. Having a think.
Is this to save par?
To save par.
Ooh.
Wanted that one.
Great putt.
Bruce for the 2. Oh. Jacko, just for par, yeah.
Bruce for par.
Yep.
I'm just tapping my par.
All right. So these holes like follow the peninsula, and they're very much affected by the wind.
They are.
So if you can get birdies along the next few holes, it's good. Hole 17, par 4, 161 metres. You've got a bit of OB on the left-hand side of the path. You've got some trees dead centre. I don't know where that straight line is.
Yeah, I don't know either.
What you want to do, you want to throw a forehand, try and get around these trees, avoid the OB, and then attack the pin. You can also do that with a right backhand line. Bruce. Oh, look at that. He's judging the wind. He's picked it like a dirty nose. Nailed it.
True.
Oh.
So I'm going your backhand, right-hand side. For me, this is just a straightforward shot for me. Star Wraith just hyzering out
Yeah.
for a good look for my second shot.
Yeah. This is also a raised basket as well. So I'm just trying to follow suit. I have not picked the wind, even though I've seen everyone throw it. Just hit those trees. Luckily have a bit of a gap. Just playing for the skip, because it's downhill to the hole.
Which that was a great second shot, Pat.
It's hard as well because you can't see where you land.
I think Bruce is trying to match what Pat just did perfectly.
Yeah, fair enough. Jacko lining up with a putter, I think. Is it a Ruru?
I actually don't know what he throws.
And there is no OB long on this, even though there's bollards, but that's the risk you sort of take. Just that downhill.
Yep.
It's a very fast approach, and I can't even see
Jacko. No, he's on.
Yeah. That's a good out from there.
Oh, just nudge at the top of there.
Raised basket into a headwind. It's a good run.
Yeah.
Yeah. Happy with that. Especially after that first drive.
Good recovery. Oh, Brucey.
Oh, Bruce.
Bit of a tap there. Ooh.
Well done. I feel like we're laying it on Bruce
Brucey.
a little. But we love you, Bruce.
We do love you, Brucey. Alrighty, moving on. So hole 18, this is a par 5, 252 metres. This one here is quite a technical hole. You've got bollards that line to the left in the purple. That's all out of bounds left long. So off the tee, you want to play a straight to hyzer shot to set up your second shot.
Yeah, you want to get as left as possible off that drive. It's a relatively easy par 5. Like, it's a very attackable par 5.
It is. As long as you get your first and your second shot right,
Yeah.
you're looking for a birdie, eagle, even, if you nail those two drives.
The eagle is there.
Yep.
It is gettable.
So Brucey with the forehand. And he cut rolls down into the bushes to the right, which is not OB. So he's still playing for his second shot there. Star Wraith, I'm just going that hyzer line to skip around that corner.
Good line. You want to be... If you can get on the higher side of that fairway as well, you've got a really good look at attacking the green.
So off the tee, you can't play to the left-hand side. There is a Mando tree to the left-hand side. So you do have to play that right-hand side avenue.
And these bollards too, they kind of like dip into the fairway and then circle out, and yeah, it's got this weird.
Oh, sit down.
Makes the fairway quite strange.
Yeah. So the bollards represent a memorial.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I just pulled that over a little too much. I'm caught up in those trees in the middle of the fairway.
I reckon Jacko's trying to attack the green here.
I reckon he's going high. Yep. It's a great shot.
Yeah. So he's probably like 35 meters away from the pin. So you can see how like 2 good drives and you're
Brucey
sitting pretty.
flirting with OB. Oh, and just stays in bounds.
Jeez.
So I'm just pitching out here. I had no look. Yeah. So just safe out.
Smart play.
Yeah. Which sets me up for my 4th shot to still look at saving par.
Yeah. So this hole played at 5.8. Had 9 birdies on it. No eagles on such a windy day like today, but it is very attackable.
Yep.
I'd be surprised if there weren't any eagles.
Oh,
Jacko giving it a run.
Yep. Oh, Brucey giving it a run.
So this is a safe par?
Yeah.
Oh, good run. Good putts.
Brucey.
A nice save. Bit of luck with those bollards.
Yep. I think you and I are having a little bit of a chat in the on the circle here. I think it was about the 5 metre with you putting your mini down.
Oh, yeah. Inside bullseye hit.
Yeah. I was like, you've got to put down your mini. So it is a bullseye shot.
There you go. So I think Jacko and I both take birdies there.
Yeah, I've got the bogey.
Yeah.
And Bruce with the par.
All right, next hole, hole 19, par 3, 80 metres. It's a bit of an avenue, like a slightly left to right shot. A little bit of trouble. You don't want to be in the trees on the right. You don't want to be on the left.
You don't want to throw too high.
Yeah. Just get it down there.
Yep. Beautiful. Just like that.
Just like that. That's all you got to do. This is the 4th easiest hole on the course, playing at 3.4. Bruce loves yelling at his discs. What do you got here?
Leopard 3.
Oh, yeah.
And it got stable. And just dropped
Bit of tree love.
On 10, yeah.
So yeah, this is what I mean. Why
Jacko with a tricky lie there. But good out.
It's just those trees are hectic.
Yeah.
There's just nothing. There's no lines in them.
Brucey for birdie.
And good height.
I'll just throw straight past it. I knew that I could get that birdie and it just got inside my own head.
Bruce, bit of wind to deal with.
Yeah, nails it.
Doesn't phase him.
Nice one, Brucey. Come back safe par.
Nice. You're putting with Yetis, yeah?
Yeah, so I've just transitioned from
Nice.
a P2 to a Yeti and loving them.
Oh, don't mind me just bending over right in front of the camera. Thanks, Terry.
Nice buns.
Taking the 2.
Nice bird.
So that was a turkey.
Was it?
Yeah, birdie, birdie, birdie.
Oh, good job.
Oh.
What's your best turkey noise? Come on, Patty. Alrighty, hole 20, par 3, 75 metres. So this is just a straight shot off the tee. Path to the left, OB. To the right is the water comes into play. So you don't want to go too right. Just straight tee shot like Paddy is doing right now.
Now, this should be one of the easiest holes on the course, but
the wind.
We had an absolute hectic.
And I've actually seen footage of some crew coming through on this hole before us, and our wind was not as bad as what theirs was.
Oh.
So Jacko with a nice skip there, and he's just starts out 10.
So I reckon I would have given this a good proper run if it wasn't for the headwind. It kind of blew my disc away from the
Bruce just needs to sit down here because it's kind of flirting with that edge of the water. But I think he's safe there. I've got my Star Wraith, and the wind just slams that down.
Jeez, doesn't it?
Yeah. Not happy with that one. And then the wind pushes my disc up.
It's all right. You told it to go back and it did.
It listened.
Good Yeti.
Yes.
Bruce. Mr. Ultimate.
Yeah.
Nice approach.
I think the whole time I was putting on this hole was the clicking of that metal sign.
Yeah, you've got the wind to deal with and then the clicking of it.
Yeah. Or just nudges it over the top.
That's a harp too.
Good. So is that 4 birdies in a row?
It is.
Nice.
I don't have a noise for that.
You don't?
No.
Oh, Jacko.
At least that the tapping's kind of rhythmic.
Yeah.
You're going to want to putt on either the click or between it.
That's all I could think about was tap, 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 tap.
Putt, 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 putt.
And no. Still going.
See, you can't putt when it doesn't make it.
No, it really puts you off.
I think that basket gets a lot of traffic, so that sign was telling people what it was.
Yeah.
Hole 21, par 4, 200 metres. Not too much issues off the tee. You've got a bit of OB on the right-hand side. There's a path there. I think the safest route is a forehand, just playing into the open and then approaching up to the green.
So Jacko's going to go right-hand side. So he wants to punch further than that big pine in the middle there, but he doesn't want to go too right because of that OB, which that's perfect.
That's the only thing with that driver. You do not want to be in that tree.
Yeah, like Bruce, you don't want to be there.
Oh, Bruce. Yep. No, you don't want to be in there, Bruce.
No.
That's trouble.
So I'm just going to follow the same line that Pat did.
That's a very pretty throw.
Yeah. Aim for Oscar.
That's what I said, yeah. Last time.
Aim for Oscar. Thanks, Oscar.
He's in all the good spots.
Yeah. I just released a little too early here with my Star Wraith. But I'm there.
Yeah.
Aim for Oscar.
There's
right?
Yeah, aim for Oscar. Not that time.
Yeah.
So Bruce he's pitched out. So this is his third shot. So it's not a particularly difficult green to approach to. You know, you've got a little bit of OB behind it, but it's pretty far behind. That's Jacko's drive. It's a monster.
Amazing drive. He just wants to get the skip off to... Yeah, perfect.
Just putter, laying up. Go for his
I had a headwind here and I just threw a little high, but she's there.
Bruce to save for the 4.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, fist pump. Yes, Brucey.
About time, Bruce.
He's put that whole 9 out of his mind.
Yes.
He's moved on.
He's got his lines.
Yeah. So Jacko with birdie, if he can make this. Nails it.
Oh. Had a bit of lift on that. It's still windy. Yeah.
Pat with another birdie.
Another bird. Putting a few together. There you are, pal.
Oh, thanks, mate.
Return the fave.
Oh, gosh.
So that hole played at 4.8.
Yeah, nice. So hole 22, par 4, 157 metres. This one's a bit of a tricky one off the tee. So it's a placement shot. You want to play a straight shot. You don't want to play too left because the road comes in, the footpath comes into play. OB right. So what Pat's just done now, you just want to play safe shot to set up for your second shot. The basket, got a dog leg around to the right. So it's 2 good shots for placement and then...
Yeah, it's a very sharp dog leg.
Yeah.
And it's got this great undulation on the fairway. So Bruce has just gone for it. He's nailed this drive.
And that's a perfect shot.
So he should be...
He
should be looking at the basket from there. Just a bit early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've gone OB there. And again, I'm just chipped the top of that tree and kicked OB again.
See, in practice, I was just laying up to this area and then throwing a big forehand, as Jacko was doing. Yeah, he's just a little short on that. And there you can see the basket. So I just released a little early. And that drops way down. There's great height difference on this hole.
So this hole played to a 5.2.
Bruce nailed that approach.
So 1 over. Only 4 birdies.
So I had to throw this thing straight in the air. I couldn't see the basket or anything.
And that was perfect.
And yeah, got lucky. Lovely. So 5.2?
5.2.
Yeah, right.
Yep. Yeah, only 4 birdies on this hole.
And there's one of them.
Brucey.
He's found his lines. Go on, give him
Look
a
at
tap.
that. Look at him.
Give him some...
Yes.
Yeah, there it is. Loves it. Well deserved. Good putt.
For one of the trickiest holes on the course, like to get a birdie on this is... Yeah.
Like, distance really isn't a massive issue. It's
just your
just
placement.
technical.
Yeah.
It's a fun hole. Just tapping in. Don't think I could have walked slower. All right, next hole, hole 23. This is a par 4. You've got an OB road on the right-hand side, OB path on the left-hand side, a large tree that has a gap in the middle where you can see a bit of a straight line. And Bruce is just nailing.
Absolutely nailed that forehand.
You just want to set your drive just around that area, anything past those trees, so you can then attack the basket.
What are you doing here, Pat? Going high.
I'm trying to be smart.
Yep.
And play a big Anheuser route. Just let the wind sort of take it. Gets down there. I'm in a good spot, but...
And it looks like Jacko's going to punch that middle gap through the trees. Just to bite off a little bit more distance. And he nails it.
This is a crush.
Like, it's a phenomenal shot.
Yeah, he's bit off a lot of this hole.
So I'm going to go right-hand side hyzer just to skip.
This is a good line too.
Yeah. Not as... I played it a little bit too right. Would have liked to be a little bit more left, but...
We had a bit of a left to right wind for this though as well.
And I've just clipped the left-hand side of this tree and kicked right. So there's OB that runs along the bollards, so I'm still safe.
So you can kind of see that line. Forehand, there's the basket. I've got a bit more of a look at it. Just touch it down.
Beautiful.
Easy layup. Jacko from a similar distance. But he's just nipped those trees. He should still have a look. Maybe 12 metres just outside circle 1.
What a little tricky lie there.
Yeah, let's look. Oh.
Good run.
Gave it a chance. There's your tournament director in the, I want to say red hood, but I don't know what the...
It's a beanie.
It's a beanie?
Yeah.
In the lovely red beanie. Todd Nowak. Or Nowak. Nowak. Did a great job on this. He designed this course too.
He did.
Yeah.
Nice bird.
Thank you.
Ooh.
Bruce saves a par.
Par for Jacko. I'll take my bogey. And we'll move on.
And yeah, that played at 4.9.
Wow. So hole 24, par 5, 287 metres. This one's a monster. I think is this the biggest, the longest?
I think so, yeah.
So this one played to a 6.6, only 2 birdies. So off the tee, it's a bit of a straight shot. It's slightly uphill. You just want to get up the top of this hill where Pat is to look at a good second shot. So you want to bite off as much distance as you can off the first and second shot.
So this played as the hardest hole.
Yeah. You don't want to play too left. OB comes into play where the path is, and all these trees down the right-hand side, they just eat your discs up. Bruce with the lucky drop out.
Nice little spin out.
Jacko with tad low.
So you can't really tell, but this is a bit of an uphill drive. So I was stoked with my first drive there. This is a great looking forehand.
Jacko doesn't throw that many forehands.
No.
But that is...
So this group of trees is roughly, you want to be there or just a little bit past it on your second drive if you really want to attack the green.
Oh, Brucey gets through. It's a great second shot.
So from here, from where they're sitting, they're about maybe 120 metres from the green.
I'm being silly and I'm playing up to this right-hand side. The left-hand side is really open, as you'll see with Pat's next shot.
I was trying to bite off a big distance, but the wind just took it.
So his disc has gone OB.
Yeah. Silly.
And now I'm caught up amongst these trees on the left and right-hand side. So I've got to play fairly low. And yeah, just get a bad kick there. Ooh.
That wind
and
ate
very
that.
unlucky. This looks like it's gone OB.
He's rolled OB with me. Yeah, it was a big right to left wind.
Oh, Brucey.
Yeah, he's read it.
Yep. He's still in bounds.
He's read it well.
Tricky.
Did you kick the tree there?
Yep. It was tricky.
So I'm a little lucky. I've got a bit of an avenue. Yeah, just played it up. It's about it just inside the circle.
Ooh.
Jacko.
Yep.
Just laying up.
He's just outside 5 there.
The ultimate putt from
Yep.
Bruce. The ultimate layup. You giving that a run?
Oh, I tried.
Half
Run.
I'll-
Just don't trust that wind. Oh, Paddy.
Now I
Good
wanted
par
that.
save.
Yes. Happy with that.
Ooh.
Uh,
That looked on that putt.
yeah.
I don't know how it got through.
Bit stiff, but it happens.
Double bogue for me. Bruce with a par. Double bogue for Jacko. And a par for Pat.
Next hole, hole 25, is a par 4. 183 metres, played at 4.9. If you're righty back end, you got a bit of distance, you can really give this hole a run. We had a good wind, give it some height. Big Annie turnover shot. You've got some big trees just sitting in the fairway there that you don't really want to get in the middle of.
Ooh.
But if you don't have a big arm, Bruce plays this
Perfectly.
perfectly.
Yeah.
Play to that gap and then you can approach the green.
Jacko looks like he's going high.
He's lining up.
Yep.
So he plays this corner like a fair bit tighter and
It's huge.
crushes. We actually lost sight. We didn't know where it went.
No.
It took a while to find it.
So I just pull it over a little bit too much and hug that tree line way too much. So I'm caught up in the pine. So I'm pretty much just going to pitch out.
Got to be careful with that big line too, because there is some OB on the right hand side there, that road in the bollards. Bruce heading
Sit
towards
down.
OB,
Yeah, sit down.
but gets a good skip.
Yeah, he's all right up there. You from down yonder?
It's got a bit slammed
Yeah.
by the wind. There you go.
Ooh.
That wind's helping
Yeah,
it.
and it's
Look at
just
that.
pushed it down.
Smashing it down.
Mm-hmm.
So this is Jacko's first drive.
Yeah.
Just kept going. And he's given it a run.
Ooh.
Oh. I mean, if you're that close, you've got to give it a run.
Yeah. For bird.
Yeah. Never had a chance.
Oh,
Bruce.
Brucey.
The spin part. Look at the wind.
Look at the flag.
Far out. It's a fair effort.
Yeah, I've got a roaring headwind putt.
Oh, it's just filth.
Give me one.
Great putt. Great putt in filth.
Yep.
Disgusting wind.
It's really strange because the wind wasn't consistent through our whole round.
Yeah.
You know, down by the peninsula it would be like this.
Yeah, take your time, Jacko.
Yeah.
Great birdie. And cleaning up our pars.
Yep. Alrighty, so moving on to hole 26.
Second last hole.
Yep, so par 3, 125. This is a pretty straightforward shot off the tee. Basket's just straight down, so it's just straight a shot off the tee. You can play a high hyzer to the right-hand side, like you'll see Jacko's about to do.
We've got a pretty big headwind still.
Yep.
So he's put a pretty big crush on it. Again, but it was gusty, so I think he was expecting that to turn over a little bit more than it did. But he's got a look.
What have you got in your hand there, Pat?
This is a Moonshine Gladiator
Yeah.
that you can't really see because it's a terrible colour, but it just turned over. Like, I did not expect it to turn over like that.
But you still got a good look from down there.
Yeah, just a layup look.
So Brucey's got forehand.
And there's that headwind.
Yeah.
Somehow it gets through the other side of those trees though. You just have a easy up and down.
So I'm just going to play that high hyzer shot.
Is that Wraith again?
That is that Wraith.
Yeah. It's a fighter, that thing.
It is. It's that ultimate shot. Yeah.
Still left himself a little bit of work there. I had a clear line. Nothing too tricky.
Oh, just snuck through there.
Battled through a bit.
Jacko's
He
run
wants
for
this.
bird.
He wants it.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
no.
That's a no.
That is a no.
Yeah. You always know it's straight out of the hand, don't
Yeah.
you?
I think
So, yeah, this played at 3.8. Only a couple birdies on it. Just cleaning up.
cleaning up. Well,
About to come into the last hole.
the last hole. Let you clean up first, hey?
Do I make it? Do I get it?
Oh, oh, yep.
Yeah. Right in the confidence zone. 3 feet. Gotta love it.
Oh,
All right. Final hole. Par 3. Not a very long hole, but it's got this funny funnel double mando of 2 trees that you have to go between. You cannot go around. It's OB. Smart play is just lay up. Have a putt at it. If you miss it, just walk away with your 3. I think this is the Zucker hole.
this is the
Yeah.
Zucker hole.
So we had a CTP for this hole, and there were two Zucker carts to win.
Yep. Ooh.
So, a couple of people there thought they'd come out and watch the feature card. Oh, Bruce.
Brucey. Good tree kick there.
Some,
I think he's happy with that.
somehow picks it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just lay up. Jacko wants this.
Yeah, he wants it.
He's scary from this range. Ooh. Just a touch high.
I want it.
Good run.
Thanks, Darren.
Mhm. Speaking of wanting it, I want this.
You want it.
Got a crowd too.
Yep. And he turns it on.
So last hole, played at 3.6. 5 birdies on it. A fun round, a fun card.
Great card.
A very windy round. but good times.
Yeah, good to play with some people we haven't played for. Good to see Jacko on the lead card and Bruce from Queensland. Thanks for joining us, guys. I'm Cassie Sweetten.
And I'm Paddy Robinson.
And we're wrapping up the 2018 Australian Disc Golf Championships presented by Choices Flooring and Nature Nourish.
Yeah, that's round 1. Please join us in round 2. Still more good disc golf to come.
Yeah, thanks to Terry Miller and Oscar Fehlberg for filming.
Cheers.
Bye, guys.